Nature Guy X46 here. Today we are talking about pokeweed as a poisonous plant. Gonna sort of forego the usual medicinal edible things with this one, at least for now. If you are not subscribed, subscribe by clicking down below. If you learned something from this video, give it a like. And click that notification bell so you know when my next video is coming out. And with that, let's jump into this video. So, let's first talk about the plants. So this plant's pretty small. Usually these plants get fairly tall. But again, this one is not very tall. These are the typical flowers, if you can see that. That's what they look like. They're white. And they go from that white looking thing to greenish looking little berries. And when they're ripe, they look like that. But it's important to know that this plant is not in any way edible at this stage. And we're not even going to talk about it being edible in this video. That's what the leaves look like. They can be bigger than that though. But overall shape, that's what they look like. So again, like I mentioned earlier, this plant is poisonous. And while many people eat it when it's quite small, at this point it is poisonous. The root is always poisonous, doesn't matter at what stage. But this plant right now is toxic from the roots all the way into the seeds. Symptoms will begin to show up within 1 to 2 hours after eating, but it may take longer based on the person. The symptoms include abdominal cramps, vomiting, diarrhea, convulsions, salivating a lot, heavy sweating, weakness, drowsiness, slowed pulse, troubled breathing, trouble with your vision. You may also experience headache, bloody diarrhea, increased pulse, reduced blood pressure, muscle spasms. And sadly, it only takes 1 or 2 of these berries to kill a kid. And they're not very big berries. They're smaller than a blueberry. But you can see where maybe they might be attractive to a kid to eat. But they're not. They don't taste good. Now, this plant does contain chemicals that can actually cause mutations to blood cells and also harmful to chromosomes. So don't handle this plant without gloves, as these chemicals can be absorbed through the skin. One of my resources suggests that you should not eat this plant at all, as those chemicals can then be absorbed through the body. If you suspect that your child has eaten these berries, do not induce vomiting. Give milk or water. Call poison control, and if need be, get them to the ER. I will put the number for poison control into the video. This is a serious poisonous plant. Make no mistake about it. Once the plant gets that red tint to the stem, don't touch it. It's bad news all the way around. But that's what it looks like. So that is pokeweed, the poisonous side of nature, so to speak. And with that, I'm going to let you go.